was one of the siblings. So if you guys are wondering why I'm whispering, it's actually because of Kuya. He is sleeping like a tight baby. So I'm gonna be showing you his collection of Wimpy Kid diary books. So here is the first one. It's called Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Hard Luck. This is the front page and this is the back page. Right over here. It's by Jeff Kinney. So here is some pages of the book. To Charlie. I recommend you buy this book because it's enjoyable and it actually has a lot of pages and it's fun to read. It's also interesting. And then here is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Double Down. This is the front page. And this is the back page. And here is some of the pages of the book again. I really recommend you buy this version of the book because it's actually, in my opinion, it's more entertaining than the other books. But if you want, you can read other books. But I just like these kinds of books because they're entertaining. So here is another one of the Wimpy Kid. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Wrecking Ball. This is the front page and the back page. Here are some of the pages. Okay, so if you didn't know, there are actually 8 collections of these books, but my brother only has 5. He only needs 3 more. So here are all of the books. I'll line them up. Here, Wrecking Ball, Double Down, Hard Luck, The Meltdown, and The Getaway. Right over here. Let's just switch it so you guys can see it. There. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My brother was only missing 3. So these are all the front pages. Right over here. The Meltdown. And here is The Getaway. I would like to read a book to you guys, but the pages are way too long. But I guess I'll read some of the pages though. So, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Getaway. December, Sunday. The worst part of having someone to tell you about their holiday is trying to pretend you're happy for them. But no one wants to hear about all the fun they didn't have. The only holidays I want to hear are the ones where things went wrong. That way I don't feel bad for missing out. Well, my family just got back from holiday, and believe me, if I could have stayed home, I would have. But I didn't have a choice. A few weeks ago, this holiday wasn't even supposed to happen. We were just having a normal December, and I was really looking forward to Christmas. But Mom and Dad were getting all stressed out about everything we had to do to get ready for the holiday season. We were way behind on decorating the house, and nothing was the way it was supposed to. I'm sure could have got our act together in time, but one night an ad came on TV that totally turned our Christmas upside down. The commercial was for this place called Isla de Corrales, which is where Mom and Dad went for their honeymoon. And the reason I know that is because every time an ad for that place comes on the TV, the two of them get all kissy face. It makes me uncomfortable thinking about Mom and Dad before they had us kids, and I wouldn't have to if Mom didn't bring out their honeymoon album every year on their anniversary. The night after that ad came on, Mom and Dad made an announcement. They said that this year we were going to skip Christmas and all go to Isla de Colores instead. When I asked how we were going to get our gifts to the resort, Mom said the trip was our gift. And I thought that sounded like a terrible idea. And I was surprised Dad was on board with it. He usually doesn't like to spend a lot of money, and I was sure this resort was going to cost a fortune. But he said he was sick of the cold weather, and he wanted to escape to somewhere else warm. Personally, I don't have a problem with cold weather. In fact, generally speaking, the worse it is outside, the happier I am. I figured Manny and Roderick would help me talk some sense into Mom and Dad, and we'd put a stop to all this idea, but those guys weren't any help at all. So I had to accept that we weren't going to have a normal Christmas at home, but what I really didn't like was that we had to fly to this plane. I'd never been on a plane before, and I wasn't crazy about the idea of locking myself in a mental tube. Nobody else seemed worried, though. And 2 weeks later, on a night when we should have been hanging up our stockings and sitting around the fire watching Christmas specials, we were packing our suitcase for this island getaway. Monday, we left the house around 8 on the morning of Christmas Eve. Dad was pretty uptight because he wanted to leave an hour earlier, but Mom said he was being ridiculous and that we'd get to the airport in plenty of time. It was only about 5 minutes. It was only about -5 degrees outside, but Roderick was already dressed for the holiday. It turned out Dad was right. We should have left earlier. Apparently, Christmas Eve is one of the busiest travel days of the year, so the roads were choked with families driving to see their relatives, and nobody really seemed to be in the Christmas spirit either. What made things a lot worse was when it started to snow. After that, things slowed to a crawl. Mom and Dad started arguing over what time we should have left, and Dad almost missed the exit for the airport. He had to cut across 3 lanes of traffic, which didn't look easy. When he reached the airport, the main parking lot was full. That meant we had to park in the economy lot, which was pretty far away. Dad said he'd drop the rest of us off at the curb with all the luggage, and then he'd come and meet us after he parked. When we got to the passenger drop-off area, it was complete chaos. We tried to unload our bags, but the cops weren't letting anyone stop for more than 30 seconds. And that just stressed everyone out and made things worse. I had to get back in the car so I could help Dad with the rest of the bags, ordinarily, but that thing would have been Roderick's job. But since he was dressed for 30-degree weather, he got out of it. He was lucky he did, too. When we got to the gate for the economy lot, Dad couldn't reach the ticket from his window, so he made me get out of the car to grab it. Unfortunately, I didn't notice that there was a giant slush puddle on the side of my car until it was too late. After we parked, we rolled our bags to the nearest shuttle stop, which wasn't a lot of fun. The sign said the shuttle bus to the main terminal came every 10 minutes, but there was no room for us in the bus shelter, so we had to wait outside in the freezing cold. 20 minutes went by without a bus, and Dad started getting really anxious about the time. He said we were just going to have to walk to the terminal, which was about a mile away. So I guess that's all for today's live. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this to your friends, to the Sabana siblings. Share our videos to your friends. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe.